I love this idea. I think the idea of secession should be brought into this, because when you talk about the fact that the Congress isn't listening to you and the Supreme Court won't hear you, maybe people should start talking about, pulling out, because that's the right that we have under the Constitution that we came into to begin with the idea that, look, man, if you're not, we're states coming into a federal system, and if you're not going to pay attention to us, we're just going to bow out of your system. Because we've seen this happen before in the Civil War period, and I think that, which was stupid, but I think that here, if we take a majority of the people from state to state to state to state and say to them, look, we petitioned Congress to have a convention, and they're not listening to us, and the Supreme Court won't listen to us, maybe people will start to get together and say, well, look, if you're not going to listen to us in this state, then the majority of this state is going to vote to pull out of this federal government, and maybe that's where your power lies. Because I think it might be a good idea.
I understand your argument for secession. However, if you happen to live in a state such as Dennis or I in Oklahoma or Pennsylvania, that might not be in the best interest of the people.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, states' rights in Pennsylvania would it would kill us. It would kill us in Pennsylvania. They're already trying to kill us.
Well, yeah, but I mean, once you got to, and like you said, you only need 36. So I mean, if there's certain states that can't do it, I mean, you could strategically plan that out. But I mean, even in your own state, first of all, they're not going to allow you to pull out. I mean, if you start saying the words and start putting the votes together, they're going to pay attention. Because the last thing the federal government wants to go through again is what they went through during the Civil War period. And if people start putting it together and saying, look, we're going to pull away from you just the same way we signed up with you because you're not paying attention to us, then maybe they'll start paying attention there. Also, to run representatives based on this kind of a platform. So that this kind of word gets out, because I haven't heard about you guys doing this before. I think this is a great idea, and I think that the people do have a right to say what's going to go on in their country, and I don't think there's anybody on any side of the political spectrum, save the corporatists, who are going to say no to this. I think they're all going to say, yeah, hey, let our voices be heard. So I think that all kinds of strategies should be implemented here to try to pressure these people and get media attention and make the Congress pay attention and the Supreme Court pay attention, because how dare they not? How dare they not?
Well,